Have you ever heard of the world's most clever deception? Don't dismiss me just yet, believe it or not. The necklace around the neck of the world-class movie queen is a fake. The real one is on my lap at the moment. My name is Debbie, and I've been planning this theft for 5 years, 8 months, and 12 days. Starting with parole, the tone of voice when confessing, the timing of the tears falling, what angle looks most sympathetic. I've practiced this 1,000 times. You're asking me if I'm really ready to be a good person? That's impossible. Now, for instance, coming out of prison with only $45 in my pocket, I got $2,000 just by going around the counter.
Hi, I'd like to return these. Oh, of course. Do you have your receipt? No, but they're unopened. Do you have the credit card that you use? This is ridiculous. I bought these last week. Never mind. I'll just keep them. Can at least get a bag. Sure. Thank you.
That kind of operation is as easy for me as eating and drinking. Of course, my methods don't stop there. Cartier's town treasure, that century-old $150 million diamond necklace, was my ultimate goal, but only after I find my good partner, Lou. The woman, who was so excited when she heard we were aiming for $150 million in jewelry that she was about to sell her watered-down winery. But how could a plan I'd been plotting for 5 years be as nutrientless as the actions of those muggers? The necklace needed someone to set it off, and my pick was Daphne Kluger, the busty vase. She was looking for a designer for the Met Gala who could make her look good. I don't care who she wants to choose as her designer because I know she'll end up with...
It has not been easy.
Rosefire. The wistful designer, who is saddled with a massive $5 million debt, is homeless and has to dig for chocolate sauce in the background. Our consolation came at the right time, and by the way, we extended an invitation to her. The lure of money is unmatched, not to mention the fact that she is now poor.
Dress Daphne Kluger for the Met Ball.
We start by arranging a meeting between Ross and Doris Kluger, Daphne's opposite house, taking intriguing photos for the story and making a big deal out of it. And the next thing you know, it's waiting for Daphne to see it. Sure enough, she falls for it and tries to dig up Ross as her designer.
I'm trying to hire you for the Met Ball.
Great, thank you.
The next step is to find the right people, the world's top hackers, jewelry appraisal cutters, fastidious thieves, pinheads. Once the people were assembled, we had a rigorous and meticulous plan to deploy the all we had to do was to use a 3D printer, scan the necklace with special glasses, and in 2 minutes we could duplicate a fake. But getting the necklace took us a lot of work. How could a piece of jewelry that's been in an underground vault for hundreds of years be lent to us so easily?
That necklace is valued at over $150 million. It would require its own security team, new insurance policy. I'm afraid the answer is no.
But Ross, who was the best designer of the 90s, didn't have anything she couldn't get. She impresses with her excellent French and finally gets the chance to witness the necklace. Except the damn glasses can't actually search for a signal.
Very secure down here, huh?
5 feet of solid concrete.
In their haste, they asked to be admired in the light. Finally, under the constant scanning of the glasses, we got a replica of a necklace that is unique in the world. It looks exactly the same, doesn't it? The next step is to go after the Met Gala's security system. The company that claims to have the most powerful security system in the world had an easy time with the 9 ball. Their footage covers every corner of the museum, but we certainly don't get down and dirty here. According to New York state law, lenses are not allowed in public restrooms. So the bathroom, this 9-foot surveillance blind spot, that's where we planned to get the necklace. We started with a puppy website to entice the Met employee to click in, and the moment he did, all the information in his computer was under control. After adjusting the angle of the surveillance on the bathroom door and Tammy's eyeglasses scanning it, we were able to get the dinner list.
Where is she?
Table 4, 10 o'clock. Straightest shot to the bathroom without putting her in Siberia.
The empty seat next to Daphne, which I also prepared carefully. Claude Becker, that ego, thought he got that spot by virtue of his personal charisma. And yes, he was my self-appointed best choice as Daphne's date. I fell in love with him 10 years ago, but he put me in jail. Now, I have a surprise for him too. The day before the party began, the long-awaited necklace finally saw the light of day with a heavy escort of bodyguards. The brightness, the fire. Imagine what it would feel like to have a $150 million jewel on your body. But Cartier is also very strict. The design of the necklace contains a lot of organs, including the way to wear and take it is very unique. The resourceful Rose filmed the entire process of removing the necklace with a special magnet, a problem that certainly made our plan a little more difficult. Lou and I were dumbfounded. Was this operation doomed to failure? Just as we were floundering with replaying the video dozens of times, 9-Ball came up with a solution.
Hey sis, we're in a bit of a jam right now and I need your help.
So it seems like they use poly magnets and a spring. It gives you attraction and repulsion in same axis, you know? It's real dope. I go get you a positive and a negative pole in a loop.
Problem solved. The next step was to wait for tonight's banquet. Daphne, as the grand finale starlet, really drew the attention of the entire crowd. The necklace around her neck also became the most discussed topic of the night. On top of that, there are a lot of celebrities, and it's another year of the hilarious Met Gala. But all this has nothing to do with me. I don't give a damn what these celebrities have been gossiping about lately. What I'm going to do is make a special dinner for Daphne. The woman who's been dieting for 3 days for the gala is finally feasting, and the next thing you know...
Just give me 1 second, honey. Just need to get this.
The target finally appeared in front of the restroom door, and we stopped the bouncer, who was trying to break into the women's restroom. So impolite that of course we had to stop it. By the time Daphne was on the toilet, puking and about to lose consciousness, Constance appeared with a magnet.
Oh, you poor thing. It's okay. Breathe.
In just 10 seconds, the necklace was gone from Daphne's neck. The next step is to ship it out for disassembly. That's right, it's too big a target. We won't get away with it if we alert the organizers. We first arranged for the waiter to collect the food trays, wait for him to pass by the restroom into the blind spot of the view, and then put the necklace into the food trays. You may ask me, put it on the dinner plate and throw it in the back kitchen trash? Of course not. Amita was already waiting in the back kitchen. Next, it's up to her. When Daphne came out of the restroom, waiting for her were 2 panicked bodyguards. They darted into the restroom to check on the situation, but there was only an empty row of toilets. They quickly cordoned off the scene, and a full sweep, Daphne is questioned by the police as if she were a prisoner, and in the meantime, the police search the kitchen. Just as we are soon to be exposed, the 3D printed necklace appears at the right time.
Found it!
Hundreds of millions of dollars of jewelry were lost and found, and everyone was so immersed in joy that no one even noticed that it was a fake. The blockade is lifted, and Amita has finished dismantling the jewelry and given it to Constance to ship it out. 3 pairs of earrings, 3 bracelets, and with that, we strutted out of the party wearing our split $150 million. As it turns out, not only did I do a seamless job of planning, but I also had a poisonous eye for picking people. As we were about to finish our celebratory champagne, an unexpected visitor shattered our harmony. Daphne, how did she know our address? Or rather, how she knows our movements?
First of all, if there's one thing I know, it's bad acting. I almost never throw up, even when I'm really wasted. And last but not least, I never forget a face.
I quickly talked myself into accepting the fact that it was better for 8 people to share $150 million than for 7 people to share nothing. Selling the stolen goods was easy. The jewelry that was divided into bracelets and earrings was given to me to be sent to Claude's auction house by a professional actor to get not only the auction money, but also a brokerage fee. Not to mention that Daphne also brings us the good news that Cartier has finally figured out that the jewelry is fake. But the insurance company they brought in checked the surveillance and the sewers and finally zeroed in on just that poor busboy. Oh yeah, and Claude. That's right, the biggest diamond in the necklace is not worn by any of us because it was given to Claude as a gift by me. Daphne approaches Claude again, pulls out the largest diamond in his suit pocket and takes a picture. I sent the photo to John Fraser, the sleuth who caught my dad twice and my brother once. The handcuffs were also placed on his hands in the early morning hours after he awoke from his fancy apartment. Unfortunately, though, the largest diamond was not auctioned, so we ended up with only $85 million. The amount we got was much less than originally planned, and everyone didn't look too good. But you think I made a big deal just to steal that one necklace? Don't forget, the theme of the dinner is the Queen's jewelry collection. With the venue locked down and everyone at the door, it's a perfect opportunity for me to pull off a plan B. What was originally set at $16 million per person has now become $38.3 million. Our plan, finally, was hidden from the world. After getting the money, everyone is living the life of their dreams, and I'm about to start my next project. Do you want to join?